What's up, YouTube? This is James coming back at you with another informative video. I hope everybody's doing well out there on this beautiful Friday night. I'm doing real good myself. Shabbat Shalom to all the brothers and sisters in recognition to observing this evening for worshiping the Most High. Sundown, as we are already in, to sundown tomorrow evening, people. Let's get some worship and praises in. We definitely need it on a collective. Well, we got a couple. Basically, first of all, I got a double hitter here for you guys, and it's basically all about white racist pigskin terrorists that want to terrorize those of our people, the black persuasion. You understand? And we need to be vigilant. We need to stand ready and not put up with this kind of thing. Now, in this first feature here, it's all about Gregory and Gregory and Travis McMichael wannabes here, that tried to pull off the same thing that happened to our dearly departed brother, Ahmaud Arbery. Okay, we have a father and son being investigated for hate crime after shooting at two black teens, says the sheriff here. This came out of Mississippi, as a matter of fact, A father and son charged with aggravated assault for allegedly shooting at two black teens Sunday night and ramming their pickup truck into the back of one of the teens' ATVs. Federal officials and the district attorney's office are now investigating the case as a possible hate crime. Yazoo County Sheriff Jacob Sheriff said, based on the circumstances of the case, and on previous social media posts by the father, a sheriff's office charged Wade Twiner, 48, and 22-year-old Lane Twiner, both white, with assault after the men fired several shots at the teens who were driving down a rural county road, sheriff said. Now, more than likely, they was mad because they seen these young teen brothers, out there enjoying themselves, and if y'all ever notice, everything that they say black people do, terrorize and kill people and all that other kind of shit, you hardly ever hear this being done to black people doing this stuff to them. It's always these lowlifes like this, these two lowlifes that you see, doing shit like this to our women and our children, and in rarer cases, our brothers, strong black brothers, they don't want no parts of them unless the numbers, they got more numbers, like, I don't know, 5 or 10 of them against one, maybe two, brothers, you know what I'm saying, or what have you. Or, if they got guns and the brothers don't, See, this is the reason why we have to remain vigilant and not put up with this kind of fucking shit because, hey, as we know, they bleed too. You understand? And they have no business committing these particular racial crimes, towards our people, because our history is plagued with this kind of bullshit, and it's got to stop. And the only way you stop it is to fight back, Let's continue. The Twiners, who were allegedly pursuing the teens in a pickup truck, also ran their truck into one of the ATVs, according to the sheriff. Authorities recovered a 9mm handgun but believed another unrecovered firearm was also used in the assault, said sheriff. Sheriff noted a July post by Twitter that displayed the words "Redneck Neighborhood Watch," separated by a picture of Confederate flag with the words "You loot, we shoot" at the bottom. Okay. Redneck, well, that's pigskin shit. You know what I'm saying? And we loot, you shoot, and all that shit. Y'all can be shot too. That's the thing about it. And it's time to convince you of that. Now to continue, another Facebook post suggests Twiner has had an issue with ATVs on the road in the past. The public road where incident occurred, Ridge Road, is near property the Twiners own, according to county tax assessor records. On July 19th, Twiner posted to his page a picture of an ATV with the words, "If you had this and lived, the coronavirus won't kill you. You already cheated death." All right. See all these old damn threats and stuff like this. See, you can just about tell what they're going to do because they run their damn mouth. And the thing is to be ready for them when they do it and then shut their ass down. Now to continue, sheriff said the case appears similar to the case of Ahmaud Arbery, an unarmed 25-year-old black man who was fatally shot in Georgia. Arbery had been pursued by 3 white residents, including a father and son, who were armed and driving a pickup truck. In that case, however, the 2 men accused in the shooting will now face state hate crime charges, since Georgia is one of a handful of states without hate crimes legislation. All right. The question now in Yazoo County is if authorities can conclude the assault was related to the race of the teens. The district attorney for Yazoo County, Akale Malone Oliver, was not immediately available for comment. Sheriff said the FBI called for him about the case Tuesday morning. A hate crime is defined as a crime typically involving violence that is motivated by prejudice on the basis of race, religion, sexual orientation, or other grounds. Okay, this is where they're trying to throw the loophole in for exonerate these bastards from a hate crime. But as far as I'm concerned, yeah, it's a hate crime. Let's say, for example, if there had been other people out there riding ATVs, you hate to see people ride ATVs. You understand? So what you gonna do? Go and get in your car and go, terrorize, go try to run them down and busting caps and shit at them. That's hate right there. Regardless, even if it had been 2 other white guys that was riding the ATVs, I still doubt they would have acted in that manner. But hey, it is what it is. I think it's a hate crime. In conclusion, sheriff said Tuesday he is concerned with any residents taking matters into their own hands with the threat of lethal force. We can't have people acting like vigilantes, he said. Well, y'all late on that, okay? WLBT TV interviewed one of the teens following the incident who said both the Twiners shot at him from the truck, one from the driver's side and the other from across the roof of the truck from the passenger side. He said it might make more sense to him if they had been trespassing, but they were on the road. Well, they think they're on the road too. That's the thing, see? But to continue, and they were not close to the Twiners' residence either. Both the Twiners are charged with 3 counts of aggravated assault and have been given a $70,000 bond. Okay. Now to get into this next story, check this out. Now, it's no doubt that a lot of these are all racially motivated crimes. And all racially motivated crimes are based on hate. So it's automatically hate crimes, as in this particular situation right here. White man seeks forgiveness in attacks on black family's home. All right. And I guess these are the victims right here, his brother and his sister, and he might be acting as an attorney right here. But it goes to say right here, a white man accused of firing shots into the home of a black suburban Detroit family who put a Black Lives Matter sign in their front window is asking for forgiveness. Now, do you think maybe he's asking for forgiveness now that he's caught? I think so, This happened in Warren, Michigan. A white man accused of firing shots into the home of a black suburban Detroit family who put a Black Lives Matter sign in their front window asked for forgiveness. During a court hearing Thursday, Michael Frederick Jr., 24, made the remarks after being given a moment to speak about his bond amount. He was appearing by video in Warren District Court for arraignment on charges of including ethnic intimidation. Frederick told Judge Michael Chupa that he wanted Eddie and Candace Hall to forgive him, though he didn't specify what he did to make him seek their forgiveness. That's because he don't want to incriminate himself. He know he's fucking guilty. You understand what I'm saying? But to continue, the thing is, let me say this: we're not obligated to forgive nobody, but the house of Israel, your brother and your sisters, when they transgress against you. You understand what I mean? That's who you obligated to forgive. See, now to continue, I'm extremely regretful of what I did. I can say it's not like me, Frederick said. I acted way out of character. This wasn't about the color of anyone's skin. Chupa told Frederick several times not to discuss the case and said he was cornered if the allegations turn out to be true. He just said what he did was out of character, okay? It's basically he's confessing. He's basically confessing, but he's not confessing, all right? Now to continue, people should be able to reasonably disagree about politics without it resorting to violence, Chupa said. Using violence, rather motivated by race or politics or hatred or acrimony, I don't care. That is not what America is about. Shit, please. America is built off of racism and blood and killing, stealing, and destroying. All right, which y'all gonna pay for. Rather, if you pay restitution as in reparations or not, no, you're still gonna pay. The Most High has already declared that. Now, but I digress. The judge entered not guilty pleas on behalf of Frederick for each count and set his bond at $200,000. Frederick requested a court-appointed lawyer. A court conference was set for October 13th, and Frederick's preliminary examination is scheduled for October 20th. On September 7th, shots were fired at the Hall's home in Warren. 2 days later, someone painted a swastika on one of their vehicles, slashed the tires, and threw a large stone through their front window. Outside, they discovered the swastika and found that someone had written "Terrorist Black Lives Matter," "Not Welcome," and phrase containing a expletive on their pickup truck. The following day, someone fired a bullet through the Hall's front window, and police found 6 shell casings outside the house. All right. A neighbor's home surveillance video showed a masked and hooded man carrying what appears to be a handgun outside the Hall's home. Frederick, who lives in the Hall's neighborhood, was arrested Tuesday and confessed, Warren Police Commissioner Bill Dwyer told reporters. All right. And I guess this is Frederick's right here. But I'm going to tell you something, Fredericks. When you get situations like this, man, somebody around your house doing little shit like this, you're supposed to lay for him. I'm gonna say it. And the next time this motherfucker come back, make him regret that he came back. That's basically how you supposed to deal with situations like this. See, because as far as I'm concerned, it's like I'm saying, with all of these situations happening here in this country, done by the hands of pigskin racists like this you see before you, they're being slapped on the wrist by the judicial system. All right? That's basically what it all boils down to. You supposed to deal with this kind of shit. It ain't got nothing to do with vigilante. Any vigilante activity at all. You have the right, you understand, to stand your ground too. Okay? You have the right to protect yourself and dispense with criminals, regardless of what race, color, or creed, you know? Now let's check out some of the damage this little bastard done done. You know, look at this. Okay, here's the pickup truck. Black Lives Matter. You know, swastikas not welcome, just like the story said. You know, and his punk ass probably ain't got a dime to pay restitution. You know what I mean? Ain't got a dime. It's just too bad that this black couple right here wasn't laying and waiting for this motherfucking ass. You know, that's the way I see it. Because that's the way it needs to be handled, as far as I'm concerned. This shit is not only racist, it's juvenile, you know? He 24 years old acting like this? Nah. Yeah, this is it right here, you know. Like I'm saying, man, it's time to put a stop to white terrorism. It's time to put a stop to it. You know, like I said, we need to start patrolling, you know, our streets and what have you, you know, or situations like this. Because, see, you have a right to put whatever signs you want to put up, you know, to in your yard or your windows of your house to express your beliefs. But what lowlifes like this don't have a right to do is to retaliate against you for doing that. What happened to the right to freedom of self-expression and speech? Huh? That's what I like to know. See, this motherfucker right here, you violated their rights. You see? It's just too bad they weren't laying and waiting for your ass to violate your ass for doing so. Y'all tell me what y'all think about this particular situation right here. I'm interested in hearing y'all thoughts and your views and opinions on it. You know, and like I said, we got a lot more to worry about and deal with in this country than wearing masks, as you see these three people right here doing for COVID. You understand? To repel airborne illnesses. Okay? We need to start repelling a lot of this racism, you know? Like, comment, share, and subscribe, people. And always remember to live your life as though we are being watched, simply because we are. This is James, and I'm out. Peace.